Hello and welcome to VOA's Red Carpet. My name is Jackson Mvunganyi. This week on the Red Carpet, we visit a chess academy based here in Washington, D.C. that is teaching kids how to apply the game's problem-solving skills and discipline to real life. We go to Senegal, where students have transformed a solar-powered car project into a network of generators to provide light to rural communities. And we check out MIP Africa, an event that showcased the growing influence of African cinema on the international stage. Those stories, plus the New York-based fashion incubator that is helping new fashion designers learn the business of fashion, right here on the Red Carpet. Let's get on with the show. Hollywood actor James Earl Jones, whose legendary acting career spanned decades, died this week at the age of 93. Mr. Jones, who became known for his iconic bass voice, was well known in Africa for his role in films such as Coming to America, the voiceover of Mufasa in The Lion King, and as the voice of Darth Vader in the Star Wars films. His body of work included scores of plays, nearly 90 television network dramas, and some 120 movies. He's one of the few actors to garner an EGOT, winning one of each of the major performing arts awards. In total, he earned 3 Tony Awards, 2 Emmy Awards, a Grammy Award, and in 2011, an Honorary Academy Award. An idea that started out as a way to help one student having problems at home turned into a full-fledged chess academy in Washington, D.C., where young kids learn the game of chess while learning problem-solving and discipline and applying the board game's lessons in real life. VOA's Philip Alexiou reports.
We'll do a little bit of chess first and then we'll let you eat.
Shaka Green is the founder and executive director of Bravo Zulu Chess Academy in Washington, D.C.
Bravo Zulu is actually a nautical term. I spent some time in the United States Navy. It just means job well done. And as soon as I heard it the first time, I was like, well, yeah, of course it does. All right, E2, E4, we know that move. We've seen it thousands and thousands of times at this point.
The idea of Bravo Zulu Chess Academy began when Shaka Green noticed a third grader named Antonio having issues in school.
So I made a deal with him. I said, hey, if you can stay in class, I'll teach you how to play chess. And his response was beautiful. He said, I already know how to play chess. I said, well, show me. And so what started as a challenge, he and I would just play during lunch as a reward.
The kids came by to watch and showed so much interest that Green launched a morning chess class and later another chess class after school. That's when Green said it was time to start competing in chess tournaments.
Looking for a way of giving a kid a tool who really needed a tool to make his life better, it turned into this program where we've now won more than 150 championships. But more importantly, Antonio and many of his friends are now college students.
Green believes every child should learn to play chess before any other discipline like playing an instrument or sports because chess gives you a firm foundation in thinking, critical analysis, and discipline.
I like chess because it helps you learn and how to make sure that you think before you move. It's kind of like life.
Green says Bravo Zulu welcomes boys and girls.
You'll find that more boys play chess, but girls are actually the better chess players, just due to cognitive development.
What Green likes best, he says, is creating a community of players all helping each other get better.
What we do unique that here in our program, Bravo Zulu specifically, is we have a very communal aspect. They want to be here.
19-year-old instructor Carmelo Miles says the children at the camp motivate him to work harder.
Because I have to be on my A game to help them. I have to learn my theory, have to be in the chess books, I have to learn.
Everyone here is learning, and that, says Green, is the whole idea.
And let's go to Senegal, where students and their teacher have transformed a solar-powered car project into what they call a Gazelle Village, which is a network of solar-powered generators designed to bring light and energy to small rural communities. Reporters Alison Fernandez and Mustafa Dine bring us this story from the capital in Dakar. Let's check it out.
At the Mechanical Engineering Department of the Polytechnic School of Dakar, Senegal, students are designing unique generators with enough power to provide electricity in rural villages. The project started with Auto Gazelle, a solar-powered car that also serves as a generator when stationary. The original prototype was developed in 2018 in collaboration with students from Canada and Italy. Sidi Maktar Sorna, a former student, explains how this initiative evolved.
At first, it was just a car, and now we have managed to get 2 cars. It works like the solar car and can produce energy once it stops, adapted to the rural environment. All powered by photovoltaic solar energy. We have managed to set up 2 station units.
The students ultimately build 3 solar-powered charging stations for the cars that can be dismantled and transported. They supply energy up to 25 kilowatts per day, which can be used for a variety of tasks such as carpentry, blacksmithing, or used to dry crops. Maguette Cissé says it costs around $16,000, 10 million CFA francs, to build 3 stations capable of supplying electricity to a village. He says he wants to develop training courses so artisans can themselves develop Gazelle villages throughout the region.
MIP Africa, an event dedicated to connecting African film and TV creatives with global producers and industry leaders, wrapped up last week, securing several major deals. The event, which showcased the growing influence of African cinema on the international stage, was held as part of the Fame Week Africa, a major conference for creative professionals. Vicky Stark brings us the story from Cape Town, South Africa. Let's check it out.
US superstar comedian and producer Steve Harvey was a headliner last week at MIP Africa, a networking event that brings African TV and filmmakers together with the business people and countries that help bring their dreams to the screen. Harvey shared insights about his career in a hosted conversation. Harvey has also partnered with the Botswana government to set up a training academy called Botswana Ignite to advance the country's TV and film industries.
Look, South Africa and Nigeria have a jump on everything. You know, they're doing quite well. But there are a lot of countries on this continent who could use some help.
A 2021 UNESCO report found that Africa's film and audiovisual industries employed about 5 million people and accounted for $5 billion in gross domestic product across the continent. The study said the industry could eventually grow to employ 20 million and contribute $20 billion to the GDP. Nigerian-Indian filmmaker Hamisha Daryani Ahuja is one of the creatives making a mark. Her debut film, Namaste Wahala, brings 2 of the world's movie-producing hotspots, India's Bollywood and Nigeria's Nollywood, together. When it was released on Netflix in 2021, the interracial romantic comedy was ranked number 6 on the platform worldwide.
The Nigerian industry is doing fantastic at the moment. I think it's actually following the trajectory of where Bollywood was some years ago. We have similar issues that Mumbai and the Bollywood industry faced, such as internet issues, Wi-Fi, and all of that has changed.
Several attendees VOA spoke to said streaming platforms like Netflix and Showmax, which buy work from African creatives, have been a game changer. Lonwabo Mavuso, co-founder and executive director of research company Andani Africa, spoke about transformation on a panel that promoted building ties with Atlanta. The American city boasts a proud history of black entrepreneurship. Mavuso's firm did a study for South Africa's National Film and Video Foundation in which they compared data on industry employment for the country from 2004 to 2021.
And there's been a 300% increase in terms of black employment in the film and TV industry. However, of that stat, a lot of those jobs still sit within sort of low-ranking jobs and with very limited influence in terms of decision-making.
While Fame Africa marketing manager Stephen Beckett wouldn't say how many deals were signed during MIP Africa, he said the event was bigger than last year.
Just over 7,000 recorded meetings taking place at MIP Africa. And obviously this is just a sign of the growth and the necessity within the industry.
Fame Africa also includes the Muziki Africa music industry event, the Cape Town International Animation Festival, a shorts film festival, and the Africa Fashion Forum.
In New York, aspiring fashion designers often attend colleges like the Fashion Institute of Technology or Parsons School of Design. But for those without the means or access to higher education, a Harlem-based fashion incubator, a company that helps new fashion designers grow and learn the business, is providing alternative paths to the industry. VOA's Tina Trin shows us two emerging talents.
There's something so beautiful about making something that is an art that people wear every single day.
For Trey Malone Buchanan, the art is fashion. He's a design apprentice at So Harlem, an incubator for emerging fashion designers and entrepreneurs in New York's historically black neighborhood of Harlem.
I love to create clothing that you have on, but it can be shaped or shifted or even a different pattern, a different fabric, to something that can make it even more cooler than what it already is.
But in the city's ultra-competitive fashion industry, Buchanan has no illusions about the challenges of breaking into the field. A 2021 report by the Council of Fashion Designers of America and clothing company PVH Corp surveyed over 1,000 employees across 41 fashion companies and found that 2 in 3 black employees experienced microaggressions and were often the only minority in the room.
It's a very closed group. Sometimes you really gotta just slide into the back door. Sometimes you gotta wiggle your way in.
It's why spaces like So Harlem are critical for creating pathways for young talent like Buchanan and fellow apprentice Noah Joseph.
I might not be what I'm doing if it went for So Harlem, like at all.
Joseph couldn't afford traditional fashion design school.
I'd never touched a sewing machine before I got here. Never. And I came here and, they walked me through everything. I was able to learn how to sew. I learned how to cut patterns, make patterns.
The nonprofit has helped launch more than 20 micro-businesses, including Joseph and Buchanan's respective clothing lines. Along the way, it has trained unemployed and underemployed locals and assisted with job placement.
I didn't know this was in Harlem. I thought I would have to go downtown to kind of have this type of opportunity.
For young aspiring designers like Buchanan, it's reassurance that they're on the right track.
It took me years to really get that confidence up to be something. Because, being in this industry, or at least trying to get inside this industry, can be such a hassle.
The self-described introvert has found a vehicle for expression.
Because I don't talk as much, I always feel as though my work has to speak louder than myself.
And at this Harlem studio, the designs speak for themselves.
Thank you for watching VOA's Red Carpet. My name is Jackson Mvunganyi. For more entertainment news, remember to check us out at voaafrica.com. We are also on Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube. Don't forget to like, to share, and to subscribe. Until next time.